Hi everyone, it's Lark here. Today I'm going to be taking you through a strides routine, just a little bit different than Shania's, so you can have a couple different exercises, different video in case you're getting bored of the same video. So let's get started. So we're just going to do some marching. You can move your arms too if you want. Keeping those knees up as high as comfortable for you. Then we're going to do punch the kick. Then we'll do your side twists. And we'll do some arm circles. So big, wide circles with your arms. If you don't want to do that, you can just do some shoulder circles. Remembering to breathe. And we'll switch directions. And we'll bring our arms out to the side and give yourself a hug, switching arms each time you do it. And we'll lift our arms in front. If you have shoulder pain, either bring it up to here or don't do it. All right, so next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna start our workout. So we'll take one arm, rather than doing the normal two arm, we're gonna do just one arm. So I'll show you from the side. You'll hold it out and you'll pull down like this. And we'll switch arms, making sure it's low, like sliding your arm against your side. Next thing we're going to do is another row with just one arm, but instead of going down here, we're going to do it up here. So almost like you're shooting a bow and arrow. All right, we'll switch sides. Same thing, holding one arm out in front of you, bringing the other arm out to the side, remembering to breathe. Okay, next thing we're going to do is your bicep curls. Except this time, rather than doing it like this, we're going to do one arm at a time and just switch between them. next thing we're going to do is you're going to keep the band underneath your feet. We're going to do a different sort of a row, bringing your arms up. If you have shoulder problems, don't do this one. I'll show you from the side so you can get a better idea of what I'm doing. Making sure you're not bringing your shoulders too high, like hunching your shoulders, or bringing your elbows way too high. Just keep them at about shoulder height. And keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is our chest press. So put the band behind your back, under your armpits. We're just going to push forward with your hands in a fist. And then we're going to go into a chest fly. So you're going to keep the band where it is, put your arms out in front of you, and bring back. If you don't feel enough of that, you can bring your hands back a little bit. Makes it a little harder. Remembering to breathe. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is kind of the same, but the band is going to be in front of us. So you're going to have your hands spread out a little bit, about 6 to 8 inches apart. And rather than bending it like this, we're going to have our arms like almost making a W. Bringing the band to your chest. Give you a bit of a better angle there, or another angle, not necessarily a better angle. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is a tricep extension. So once again, you're going to put the band behind your back, below one arm and above the other. You're going to hold it with this hand, and you're just going to bring your arm straight, holding it with this one. I'll switch arms, under this arm, above this one, holding it in this hand, and going, making your arm go straight. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is some core work. You're going to have your hands behind your neck or your head, wherever you want them, and you're just going to do a bicycle. So bringing one elbow to the opposite knee. Making sure you have good posture, that your back's not super bent over while you're doing it. Straightening up and just bringing your elbow to your knee. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, you're going to grab your band again. You're going to put it under your feet, or 1 foot even. And you're going to take both hands holding onto the band, and you're going to bring it up to one side and bring it back down. You don't have to use the band either. You can just take your arms together, go up, and then down. To give you a little bit extra work, you can hold the band. And we'll do the other side, so you can switch this to the other foot, because it's a lot easier if you only have it around one foot. And once again, holding on, bringing it up, and or you can hold on to each one, or you can hold them together, it really doesn't matter. If you have bad shoulders, don't do this one. Okay, so you can put your band down, and we're going to sit towards the edge of your seat. You can have your hands on your chest or holding onto your chair. You're going to lean back, keeping a straight back while you do this, and remembering to breathe. Okay, we'll grab our band once again and we'll wrap it around our thighs. You can't really see what I'm doing. Try to fix my angle a little bit. I guess that didn't really help at all, but you guys should know this one by now. So you'll wrap it around your thighs like this and opening between your knees. If you want it harder, wrap the band around again. Just making sure you don't let go of it. Alright, and we'll go into a leg press. So wrap the band around one foot and pushing out. Also making sure you don't let go of the band. And ideally you'd want some shoes on for this. I'm not wearing any shoes, so if you're wearing some shoes, you're less likely to snap yourself in the face. So we'll switch legs. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is some lunges. I'm going to make you guys work hard today. If you'd rather sit, you can just do your leg extensions, kicking your leg up, and the other one. Or if you really don't want to do a lunge, you can just do a squat. But I'm going to do some lunges. So to do that, you're just going to take one leg in front of you and bend down. And then switch legs. You can just continue to do it on one leg, like this, or you can keep switching like I'm going to do. And if that's too hard for you, you can just do a regular squat or your leg extensions in your chair. If you have bad knees, a lunge probably isn't the best thing for you. Alright, next thing we're going to do is some calf raises. So you can hold on to your chair for balance and lift up with your toes. then we're going to move into some butt kicks, such as bringing your foot up. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is a sumo squat. So holding onto your chair for balance, having your legs a little wider than normal. For a normal squat, you'd have them about here. You're going to have them quite a bit wider, having your toes point outwards, and you're just going to squat down. Remember, if you can only go this low, that's fine. You don't have to go as low as I'm going, just as low as you feel comfortable with. Making sure to keep your chest up, not hunched down while you're doing it. Remembering also, if you need water or a break, just pause the video, come back to it when you're ready. Next thing, we're going to go back into our calf raises. So just going up with your toes. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a high knee into a butt kick. So rather than what you'd normally do is going up and straight, you're going to go up and then into a butt kick. Holding onto your chair for balance. And we'll switch legs. Making sure it's slow and controlled. You're not going to be going like this. You just want to go up and then up again. Okay, so the hard part's over. We're going to go into our balance. So, unless you think this is the hard part, so maybe the hard part isn't over. You're just going to take your one leg up. You can hold onto your chair, put your arms out, put them on your side, and just hold your balance with one leg up. If this is too easy for you, you can try closing your eyes. And we'll switch legs. So you have this leg up, holding onto your chair if you need to. As you can tell, I don't have very good balance. I'm all over the place. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is you're going to take one leg straight behind you and leaning forward with both arms. If you can only do this part, you need to hold the balance. You can do this. And we'll switch legs. So one leg straight out behind you, both arms, or the opposite arm in front. Okay, So we'll go into our stretches. So we'll go into a bit of a lunge again. I'm tilting our pelvis. You should feel it in here. Holding onto your chair for balance. And we'll switch legs. Tilting your pelvis forward, feeling it in here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is a quad stretch. The quad is on the front of your leg. So if you can do this one, ideally you should have something in front of you to hold on to. I don't, but you guys will be smarter than me and have something in front of you. So you're going to put your leg on the chair. You can bend down with your other leg to feel it more. If that's way too easy, you can grab your leg and hold this. Okay, and we'll switch legs, putting your foot here, bending till you feel a stretch. Not bending so you're in pain, but just to feel more of a stretch. You should feel it right in here. And if that's too easy, you can bring your leg up with your hand. Okay, so now you guys can take a seat. The next thing we're going to do is a calf stretch. So I guess I should stand up to show you. You'll do this seated, having your legs straight out in front of you, and you're going to take your toe and bring it as close to your face or towards your face as you can, and you'll feel it in your calf. And we'll switch legs. Okay, so you can take, or I guess you guys should already be seated. We'll do our hamstring stretch. You can't really see what I'm doing, but you guys have seen this all before, where you are sitting and you'll have your leg straight in front of you, like so, and bending forward till you feel a stretch in the back of your leg, right in here. Having the other leg bent and just leaning forward till you feel a stretch. And we'll switch legs. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, I guess I could move my chair back a little ways and hopefully you can see me a little bit more. You'll have your legs and you're going to move them out to the side, so they'll be like this, and you're just going to lean forward. If this is as far as you can go, that's great. You can go farther, maybe even touch the floor, even better. Alright, we'll go into our glute stretch, bringing one ankle onto your opposite knee, pushing down and leaning forward. And we'll switch legs. Pushing down on your knee and leaning forward. Okay, so we're going to do our back stretch. And we'll go to the other side. We'll do a pec stretch. So you're going to take your hands, put them behind your head, bringing your elbows back. So just like this. And you'll hold that. Okay, we'll take our one arm in front of us, bringing it to the side, stretching our shoulders. Do some wrist circles with that. And we'll switch sides, bringing your arm in front, doing some wrist circles. And we'll do our tricep stretch, bringing your hand above you, bending it and pushing down. You can push it from here or push it from here, or you can just hold it if you feel a stretch. And we'll switch arms, one arm above, bending. Okay, and we'll stretch our neck out, looking to one side. And to the other side. And you'll take your hand, pulling your head, or you can just bring your ear to your shoulder. And to the other side. Bringing your head down. Okay, and we'll take some deep breaths in, breathing in and breathing out. in and out. In and out. We'll do it one more time. In and out. All right, that's the end of our workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.